We up? We out? Is my mic on? Is it broke? My mic broke? Mic's working? Oh, shit. Alright, just turned a little bit. Uh-oh. Okay, let's keep that right where it is. Actually, let's scoot up a little bit. Green screen antics. Alright. We're gonna have a little session before the real life session. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Alright. What are these guys doing all over here? What the hell? My chick must be wearing that perfume that attracts. What's her name anyway? I haven't named her, but she might as well be Sammy. Okay, I'm gonna boneless this just because all of them are right there. Cool. Uh-oh, I might need a run and start. Nope. That worked. We didn't really plan off the shit too well, but hey, you gotta love those bonuses working now, dude. So fucking good. I love them. Alright. Let's see, let's check our settings. Auto 420. I'll at least put my, this up to, 720. Then we'll check on my actual channel. Just like normal. This is how I always do this. I click onto my own stream while I'm streaming, so I have some playback and I can see my viewers. Same on Twitch, but with my phone. Now let's make sure that Spotify isn't too loud, because it is turned up. There we go. All right, we can minimize that. Okay. All right. Oh. Bumping shit. This is how things break. Let's put my monitor up a little bit. Alright. Gucci. Yep. Everyone lagged out. Where did they go? I turned around for 1 second. Everyone done left the park. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. You know? You gotta know how to skate singular. I've had some friends mention how they don't like skating by themselves. I mean, I get exactly where they're coming from, but I don't understand how you can't get over that. I mean, like, you gotta skate by yourself sometimes, you know? You can't, like, if skating by yourself is it's such a deal for you that you only skate with friends, I think that's a little strange. I mean, one, because I'm just not used to it, and two, skating should be fun enough to do whether you have a group or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get where you're coming from, but I don't know. Like, the mental state when you're skating could be so different for so many people, you know? Maybe if someone grew up skating with people all the time, you know? It's not like I'm unaware of the concept of feeding off the hype of other people around you. That can help you move more confidently on the board. Like, it literally gives you like a second wind of energy. Not second wind as if you're tired and you need a second wind, but it can give you an extra oomph of energy for whatever trick you're trying to do. Like, I understand that, but you should still skate, or at least aim to skate with that same energy, even if it's just you at the park, you know? Or at least try to aim for that, you know? Like, I get it, but if that's the case for you, you gotta, you know? Skating is so great, man. It doesn't matter if there's a crowd of people next to you or not. Like, that's definitely a case study, and I'd love to discuss that because I get the same hype whether there's people at their park or not. The skate session this morning was great. It was completely opposite to the session before. I had my pop back. You know what I think it is that I drank a buttload of water last night. I've been lacking on the extra consumption of water. Like, not just drinking some for like a little sip or killing one bottle. I mean like three bottles. Go, 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 go. 3 bottles down, like before bed. Like, extra water. I'm a pretty moist boy, growing up with hyperhidrosis, so I leak a lot naturally. But I gotta remember to compensate for that. Like drinking more water than you think you need. Drinking so much water that you get that uncomfortable stomach bloat feeling. Like a lot of water. Like, I drank a whole bunch of water last night. And this skate this morning, like, I was so happy. It finally felt regular again, dude. My backside flips were flicking up. I was finally once again able to see the toe flicking and watch the board catch it properly. Flipping with the rotation, like getting the proper rotation and the proper flip. Like everything was clicking again, dude. Just because of water. And also the fact that I didn't stuff myself with a meal last night. I can't be doing that. I gotta eat light and stay light. Just because I shedded all this weight off doesn't mean I can sit here and overeat. And by overeating, I mean like a normal portion size or like a normal meal size. Nah, that's not how the weight lost in the first place, right? You gotta keep those portions smaller than you would like. Gotta. For a thick one like me, well, used to be thick one. For a former thick boy such as me, I've learned that it doesn't matter how long you try to wait for your metabolism to digest food. If you don't want to wait 4 hours after you eat to go skate, just go skate without eating. And if you're going to eat anything, make sure you're snacking on something extremely light. Like, just have a couple bites of some cucumber. Not a whole bowl full of cucumber, but like 5, 6, like thick slices. Like, just so your stomach has something to get some energy from. I'm not talking about a meal, you know? Maybe some people could do that, skate on a meal, like eat and go skate right after. Like, sure, it's possible, but my body's gonna move more agilely if I don't do that. You know? Eat the night before, or if anything, I'll have some oatmeal at like 2 in the morning, you know? Let that digest. You gotta make sure you sit up straight. Don't eat and go lay right down instantly, because that's just that's just making a recipe for sluggishness the next morning. You know, all these things I had to learn post 20. You know, way after I grew up. Learning it's one thing. Trying to maintain it is one thing. Maintaining it throughout a diet process is one thing. But following through after you've achieved the weight loss, not going back to crap diet, that's another thing, you know? You almost don't even want to look at it as a diet. You just want to look at it like the new normal, you know? Add some prebiotic nuts and a banana, and I'm good. Well, like after the session this morning, I had that and 2 egg whites. And that's it. That was my delayed breakfast. Brunch. And I'm planning to go out for another skate in like an hour, or like an hour and a half, so I'm fueled up and ready. I got my C4 right here. I'm gonna get into that in a second. But how are you doing? How you doing? There's so much that comes with skating. Like performing post 20 at 31. You know? You gotta be so much more disciplined in everything. You gotta live for the skating. You floating ass bitch. Oh, this must be one of those religious leaders levitating above the rest of us, holier than thou and shit. Oh, my God, him too. Oh my goodness, where's the church? Is it that building right there? No, that's a motherfucking warehouse. There's no religion in my game. Not in Skate 4. I've not seen one church. Wait, there is a church. God damn it, I'm a fool. Let's go pray. Let's go pray up. Let's go pray up and bless the session I'm gonna try to have. Because I'm thinking it's time for that switch in the front nose grind on that bump to ledge. Because I was getting them today better than any other day, dude. Man, this skating was so good. And like I was talking about how the struggle was hitting me for the last couple of sessions. Like I hadn't had a great session all week. And the last time I had a good session was like last Thursday. Or last Friday. And I'm just not having great sessions again. But boy, that's the reason I'm trying to get back out there today while it's a good day. Because the switch front nose grinds were coming like, oh my god, crazy on the bump or on the bottom stair curb. I got a couple. The pop was coming consistently. The lock-in was coming consistently. The balance was there. And I did one right after a back three out the quarter pipe. Back three landed, little backside revert because my body was swinging that way already. Set right up for the switch nose grind and got it. I was hyped. I was fucking So I'm gonna see about getting that on the bump ledge tonight. I'm gonna see. And I'm filming this one. Just for me. So I got something to look back on and smile in a month. You know? Like Sonic said, smile. And all that shit. Let's go to the church and bless up. Man, they need to... Oh, I think they finally changed this back to its regular form. They got rid of all that annoying blue neon 80s bullshit. 80s! That fucking song. What they need to do, honestly, is make this a community park and change this out daily. If not daily, then weekly or monthly or whatever. But it would be nice if this park changed like the other ones. By the way, let's go check out those other parks too in a bit. I don't even know if I'm going to be doing any challenges today. I'll grab these sticks, but I'm just trying to skate. This isn't going to be a long stream today. I mean, I might hit another one once I get back, but this is a shorty. I'm literally just passing time. You know? Oh, we got some fucking jerseys. Oh yeah, I see people wearing these all the time at the park. I get it, sports fans. I've never been a sports fan myself. If it ain't got wooden four wheels. Okay, not to that extent. I've always been an action sports fan. Ball sports? They can go suck them. Not me. I do not care about jerseys. I don't care about tackles, passovers, coaches, referees. I don't care. If there wasn't a stadium and $2 million on the line, would half of these players be playing? Would they? For the love of the game? Maybe. I'm sure. But they're still going to need a whole field and 10 other people. Okay, that's almost a fallacy. There's always people at the basketball court playing basketball. I don't know if they're training for fucking finals or whatever, but, you know. I don't know. That's a bit of a fallacy. I'm saying specifically football. That's mostly what I'm talking shit on. Like, I don't know, proper football? Can you play a proper game of football without the proper measurements of a field? Or are you just gonna go in some back lot and put some cones up? I don't know, and like, are you gonna need a ref? Or are people gonna be cheating because there's no ref? I don't know. Sports fans are gonna hate that comment. Average people wouldn't be playing if it wasn't fucking $200,000 in the line. Or at least like a lot of them wouldn't be there. I don't know. Am I hating? Maybe. A bit, yeah. I don't need a fucking football jersey in my goddamn skate game. But I could say the same for a lot of the clothing in this game. How about some regular skate stuff? I don't know. What's next? A fucking baseball outfit? Like, what the hell? Now, this game's been having weird clothes. I saw Bertle. He invited me to a match, but it didn't load in. Maybe I can invite him to this one. If he's still on. Okay, okay. There we go. Oh, party invites disabled. As soon as I pressed the button, it went to disabled. Is it like he just changed that after I brought that up? I don't know. Who knows? I've never seen this game do that. It's switching over to party invites disabled as soon as I press the button. That's a new one. That is a new one. Maybe part of an update? What the? Oh, wait, is he in here? Well, in this, hold on. What just switched me? Not these. Okay, that was over here. Spectate mode. I'm tripping. I trip. The session last night was cool in this game. I'm sorry I had to leave as soon as the party was starting. The homies came through. The park that we were building on was starting to vibe up. Now that's a nice statement. That was kind. She just said. You're looking at my phone. That was kind. You know what, dude? I never get down at this parkade, but this little half pipe right here ain't letting me down. I don't know, it's kind of sick. You know what would be sick? If we could like hand plant and then spine over with some kind of Miller flip. But we would need 50,000 votes on Instagram on their account for them to even think about including that. Y'all want to complain about dark slides and dark catches, so they put that in the game. But what is that gonna do for regular skating? I don't know. But a Miller flip would actually be Miller sick, Miller light. Did light work? I don't know. Would it be that hard for them to add that in the game? I don't know, but transition skating is sick. At least they fixed the bonuses. I'm hyped on that. I'm gonna be doing more. I should be messing with like bean plants. Beanies. Like, it's so sick that I can do those, but we can't do the finger flips. I used to always do the bean plant to finger flip because I saw people doing that on like Thrasher videos, so I had fun doing those in Skate like 2 and 3. That was great. I mean, they looked a little goofy because the mute grab looked goofy, but hey. Big ups for the vert skating in this game actually being decent. They probably could have pulled the session maneuver and lacked on the actual vert skating. I don't think too many people would have cared. I don't know. I feel like there's still that big hate for vert, or at least a disregard for it. People love their street. I get it. It's culture. But a skater without respect for transition, come on. You got respect for Rodney Mullen, right? What about the respect for Tony? Shit, he did a lot for skating. And like, I feel like this is common knowledge, but people still like to talk a little shit. I'm looking at you, fucking skate line. What's his name? Gary Rogers. I've heard him dismiss vert skating. Like, damn, in the modern era, we're still dogging on vert. You're ridiculous. You wouldn't have half of these ledge grinds if it wasn't for vert skating. I don't think you would even, like, come on. I mean, by now they would have invented it, or like someone would have came up with it with the evolution of street skating, but come on, man. You gotta know your history. Most of this street skating and ledge skating, well, most of this ledge skating the grinds that we do, come from vert. We have Rodney to thank for flat ground skating and kickflips and trays. We have Rodney to thank for that, but we got vert skating to thank for the ledge tech. Come on, you gotta know what's up. Are the pads too cringy? You're cringing at the use of helmets and knee pads? Oh, cringe. Yeah, whatever. Go bonk your head a couple times. Develop a fucking speech impediment. Then come talk about it. And then come talk some shit. You know? Speaking of which, with my head trauma, I'm starting to think that sinus infection I was talking about ain't a sinus infection. I'm thinking it's a... I'm thinking it's a side effect of that head bump, because this morning I thought it was a loogie, you know? I woke up, sinus infection was thumping, it was beating, and I was like, you know, just trying to cleanse out my sinuses. Oh, that wasn't a loogie. That was a big old clump of red. Oh my God, big old clump of red. I'm like, dude, I guess there's just still, like, there either was or still is, like, some blood that, you know, most likely rushed into my head somewhere and just kind of stayed. That might be what this little sinus infection is about. And I think the reason I kind of got that red out of me, or the reason that red came out, is because my nose is trying to heal. But, like, these cuts inside my nose have closed. It's still a bit swollen in there, but my nose is healing. So I think that's a reason why that happened. Like, it's trying to heal itself, so it's pushing all the blood into a certain spot or something like that's going on. Either way, wish me luck. I'm trying to get better. Taking it slow and drinking water. Let's do a little bit of session at the best park in the fucking city. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do for right now? Let's go and try to check out that clip that we filmed last night. Let's check out that draft and see if we could pull it up. Uh-oh. By export my videos locally, are they talking about me making some kind of file on, like, in the actual computer files of where this game is on my PC? Is there some kind of extra file storage? Does this download of this game on EA, if I go into my settings and my programs and I find this game in my files, will there be automatically a folder attached to it for film? If not, I'm sure I could make one, but, damn. That sucks. Oh my God, Skate Reel, where'd you go? If only we had Skate Reel, I could just pull that shit up. But this is not Skate 1. This is a C4. That's what this is. Well, what is gonna do about that? You know what? Even if I can't film the clip and actually put some keyframes on it, at least it was on stream, so there is at least documentation. At least it's there. Whatever. Let's just look at the export page. Yeah, a save draft, but okay. What I want to do is test this out. So I'm gonna film like a little clip and export it and see where it goes. Let's do that. I'd like to get up to that roof spot that had that quarter pipe. Here it is. And the only way to get there is to hop off the roof here. Damn it. Where is this? Is this up on top of the tower? It is. You know what, man? I still haven't gotten some of these skyscraper spawn unlocks. I still haven't gotten some of those, sadly. So it's like for times like now, it would be great if I had those unlocked, but it's just the fact that I haven't maxed out all of the neighborhoods. Let's see. I got level 9 here, level 9 here, and this is the only one that's level 10. I guess that's my fault. I only maxed these or leveled them as far as I could for stuff to get in the boxes, but I haven't, once again, gotten back on and grinded to get level 10 so I can get these spawns. So I'm sure if I climb up here and waste fucking 5 minutes, 6 minutes of time climbing this, I bet it'll be locked. Let's hope it's not, but I bet it will be. What an asshole move, locking the most useful spawns until I grind boxes. Like, god damn it. Why? Because it's not a technical bus stop? Well, Boulder Dash, man. Boulder Ball. That's Boulder Ball. Well, gee dang. Let me see here. I gotta look at this message. I might as well do this while I'm just mindlessly climbing. Climbing and texting. Am I breaking the law? Text and climb? At the end of the day, I'm just going to try to have a good session. Like I was saying last night, for that switch front nose grind on this bump ledge, which I really want, and the confidence is raining thick today because the skating this morning was almost really exceeding expectations. Like, towards the end of the session, I was telling you guys, like, yesterday how the Ficky frontside flip was just being an asshole and taking extra long. It took a little while to get my first one today, not as long, but I felt the board control way better this morning. And it came righteously, like, not just the fact that I got one, but the fact that I was able to feel the flick and feel the pop, having control. I got some good ones, and at the very end of the sesh, I got it back to big spin on the bump ledge, swooped up around to the pyramid, and then Fakey frontside flipped it in a nice little line. So that really put a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit had me grinning. So I was happy with that. Now, where's this spot? I actually did have it unlocked. It's great. There it is. I don't know if I can make it from, well, if anything, I'll land here. Oh, nope, we got it. No, why did I want to come here? Shit, it's been too long. I done forgot. Oh, yeah, to film something and test that shit out. Alright. Let's try to get like a little line here. film it properly. We're gonna test the keyframes, and then see about exporting, see where it goes. Like, where is it gonna export to? There's only one place it would go, right? Like, to wherever this file of this game is on my PC. Now, if the game gives me a notification saying that there's no folder available, then all I have to do is go and make one. I might have to give it a certain name, like, would this game be able to recognize that there is a dedicated folder in my system for clips? Like, where's it gonna export to? Maybe I could just tell it. This little section of this game might be different from console, right? Like, of course. I really wish she would just drop in from that instead of pretending that Backtail is on a ledge trying to bump out, trying to drop in. If only there was a dedicated drop in button and a dedicated bump off button. Like, the game can't recognize that I'm on a quarter pipe when I'm backtailing. You know what, if I do get that switch front nose grind, I'll show it on the stream or just on my phone. Not Instagram. I don't post shit on there. And the last clip I posted on that thing was like January of 2024 or 5. It's been a good amount of time. Oh, see, popping in works almost better. I don't know who's popping into a quarter pipe that steep. I know people do it on mellow ones. Like that guy that did that backtail back 3 out. Looked like a damn 540. But that was on a super mellow QP. Let's see. What kind of line do we want? I'd like to pop up and hit this rail just because I think this rail is nice. But once you land it, it's like boom, right into a wall. Hit left, hit right. It might be smoother to curve left. That right turn is a little too stiff. All right. Let's just freestyle something. Oh, of course he hit the bottom one. Wow, my first time filming something in this game for a line. Like, intentionally to be filmed. Let's try to mix up these trick selections and not get something too generic. Let's see, what do we want, huh? Oh,
hey man, look.
Blaine Quagmire.
Quagmire just joined the game.
I swear I've seen that name before. I mean, on Twitch. A Quagmire? Maybe. Giggity. What's up, man? Thanks for following. If I'm feeling really saucy today, I might try that kickflip back tail on that bump ledge at the park tonight. I got really close last time I was trying it, and I just hadn't gotten back to it yet. I got smacked in the face. There were complications. There's nothing we could do. We are sorry for your inconvenience, sir. Please hang up the phone so we can move on to someone else, and I could just, I don't know, check the polish on my nails and get paid. Okay, receptionist. Oh shit, we should just film that. Whack ass. Who's Nathan Lopez? What's going on, brother? What's whack? Tell me about your day. What's going on? What's going on? Alright. Damn it. I would have wanted a Smith. Nice little smithereen. You gonna see it's popping up on OBS. Nathan's got some things going on. What's up? Oh my god, it sucked me to the ground. Focusing. Slightly. skinny ass little pop on ledge. I feel like I'm doing a switch nose mania at the park. Popping on the skinny side of the ledge. I'd like to like have a no push, you know? But damn, is it a tight little window of time? Oh my god, this little bump, dude. Oh my goodness. See how much speed I'm losing just from popping onto the ledge? I don't think bearings work like that. I was thinking earlier, it would be nice if we could baby pop out of manues. You can't really do that. But it would help. It would help these lines look a bit better. I can't even tell tap this front pop shove landing. Or she leans a bit because of this wall on the side. She really wants to grind that shit. Hey, what's going on, Dre? Trying to film a line. I was trying to check my storage for that tray flip nose stall clip with the hippie jump last night, and it wasn't on my drafts. I mean, the game did warn me that they might not be saved, but I was open. Oh my goodness, dude. Fucking up with this backsmith. Come on. This isn't skate 3 or 2 or 1. I shouldn't be reverting to initiate my grind. Normally I just hold like kind of downwards on the stick, which would initiate, but I do it really late. And then as soon as the grind is starting and she's leaning up, then I do the regular right stick input for Smith and she'll go right into it. Exactly. Alright. We gotta take this step by step. But this is filming now. This isn't just regular skating. So I don't technically really want to be pushing right before this QP. I got a little too much air off that, but whatever. Little too much air off the switch tail biggie, but at least we got something, a little film worthy. Especially that switch flip over the rail. I really like that. I was trying to go for that like nose boned switch flip too, without popping too high. Exactly what I was going for. All right. Set it like right here. Set it like right there. Trim start. All right. We're gonna see what these keyframes are about. We're gonna see. I really wish I just switch front tailed it instead of big spinning out. That was way too much air off the rail. Look at this, dude. I'm like already 4 feet away from the rail. That's gonna look terrible on cam. So you know what? I'll just cut it after the fakey flip out. Besides, that's basically a full circle around this spot anyway. That's good enough. All right. Now, let's see how these keyframes are in this game. Free cam, and now my back is hurting again. Jesus Christ. What's going on, Dre? How's the day going? What's going on, man? Hope all's been well. Good food, health, and wealth. Let's see, alright. Oh shit. Actually, let me alter the brightness a bit. Oh wow, there's the save/export right there. Other skater's volume, your skater volume, resolution, 60. Okay. MP4. Oh man. Gonna up the exposure a little bit. All right, that should be good. And again, I can hold Y so I could change my height. All right. Oh man, I feel so old school right now. I still start my clips the same way. Pan in from the ground. All right, how do we actually set? Okay, keyframes. Down, all right. Is this like old school where it's like best to put one keyframe at each little notch on the timeline? Because I always put like some almost when and where I just wanted them. How about every half? All right. And then we kind of just try to hit this in one go. Over here in the cowboy squat. Boom. Popping right here. See, this is why I wanted the brightness up a little bit. It's kind of dim. Kind of dim, isn't it? Oh my god, this dreary soundtrack. It sounds like I'm playing Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's about to die. So the fucking music gets all somber, slow. All right. By the time it's landed, I want the camera right here. How's that looking? All right. A little too close. I'll back that up a bit. Like directly behind her, damn near. All right, keyframe. Then we can kind of slow the keyframe segments down a little bit. There's a lot of downtime. Normally in games like this is a good time for me to let the camera ease itself. If this is going by the old skate keyframe mechanics, the closer they are together, the more jerky the camera can be once you're all done with it. Gonna pan it up a little bit. Okay. All right. Gonna up it a bit. Dude, that front leg, you see how extended that shit is? You gotta love a backsmith, dude. You just gotta love a backsmith. It's funny, I was thinking at the park about front and backsmiths, how it's basically the same stance. Like you're almost taking the same stance with the knee bend. Your hips are just more parallel on a backsmith with the ledge. I mean, like on a frontsmith, it's still like this. But on like a backsmith, you're just like kind of like more on it. Like backsmith and then frontsmith. Like if the ledge is right here, if this is the ledge, frontsmith, backsmith. It's like the same, well like if this was a rail. You know, like it's almost the same body position that you're popping into. Gotta love it. All right, rolling in, re-entry. All right. I feel like we should be like a little further away. This is kind of a rough draft. This is more of a trial period. Camera could stay behind because we're about to big flip this. And then just like the nollie flip, we're going to pan from side to side during the actual trick. I'm breaking a little bit of film rules because the camera's going off a drop, but in reality, if a filmer is actually filming this, they can film and go off a fucking small ledge, you know? It's not that much of a filming sin. And then by here, we'll be down here, still behind, but just on the other side. You see what I'm saying? Oh, wait, I see roll up there. Is that the thing I was talking about? Camera roll? Oh shit, hold up, we gotta go back. Because right here, I would love... Okay, right here on this. I can't edit this key, I just have to delete it. What will edit do? Like, is editing this keyframe, or am I just editing the camera for this point in time? I could try both. I'll try adding a bit of roll. Now, is that just for this clip? It's just for that keyframe. Cool. And it's starting to roll for this keyframe. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, well then on this one, I also want that roll. Sick. And then for this keyframe, I also want that roll. Hell yeah, all right. Now we're getting juicy. Okay. Then it can level back at, well, not yet. It could roll back a little bit. We could be at like 10 now, or 15. What was the last one at? It was at 20. Okay, see? This one be at 15. Okay. Look at that awkward fucking roll in. Fucking stiff back. Do that in real life. You would hate all the shit. Okay. Autumn in New York. Sounds like fucking Billie Holiday's about to play. Alright. Is that alright? Boom. Big flip. The camera lagged a little bit and did something I didn't like. In this case, at least in the old games, I could just delete this one and the camera should be smoother. See, right here. Keep it back. Even though I'm cutting the head off for that one little section, whatever. This does not need to be perfect. Oops. All right. Now we're setting up for this switch flip, my favorite part in this line. All right. I have it like right here for starters. And then we'll dig in a little bit. Get a little closer because we're going under that rail for sure. And then by this point, well, actually, no, hold up. Let's have a frame right before the pop so we could change the camera during the pop. Right about here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's my favorite part. Let's get it right underneath here. Ah shit, I'm in the floor. Let's get as low as we can. Scraping the fucking camera on the concrete as I go. Pretty much. Can I zoom out? Field of view. There we go. Ah, shit. God damn it. See what happens when you sit here pressing buttons without fucking just thinking you know better. Ah, tell me about it. Right around here should be okay. If you know what? Oh, playback speed. Here we go. Okay, I can ramp this after we get the angle. If only we had a meter for the field of view so I could know exactly what mic value it was on. I mean, I don't feel like I should zoom back in, but fuck it. Keyframe, and then let's see it in action. Boom. Buttery switch flip, dude. Okay. We're gonna pull this back a bit. Just gonna pull it back a bit. It's this section right here that's too close. Like as soon as we landed. There we go. We want the wheels in the shot during the landing. They're just slightly off screen during the landing. But that's alright. That's alright. That is okay with me. Bobbery. Shoutouts to Bobbery and his dead wife. It's the three hairs, green skin, pipe in a glass virus. Alright. Another butt shot. Another one. I remember hearing how this was a filming sin back in the day. Don't want butt shots, chest only. I get it, but there are exceptions, just like that guy in literature. Once you know the rules, you could break them a little bit here and there, as long as you know what not to do too much or enough. Then you're Gucci. And besides, we're coming up for a switch frontside grind. Why would the camera be chest side? Come on now. You know, hopefully. We're about to see the end product. This is the last trick. All right. Big ass ledge. This is a fucking Tiago ledge, dude. Of course I went with the switch front crook for this one. See, this is where it's like dark, dude. It's so shady. Might be selling something. It's so shady over here. Field of view is still kind of crazy. Zooming out a little bit. Long grind too. It's a long switch front crookie. It's not even pinched. It is not even pinched. Oh well. See, we just need lower pops out of grinds now. Or at least the option to baby pop out of manuals and grinds. Cause that's a little, that's a bit of extra air for a pop out trick, you know? We aren't fucking Aimu, you know? Alright. At this point, the camera can raise a little bit. I could raise a little bit more. All right. Boom. Now I honestly want to let the camera kind of... If this was a natural clip, I would want some runoff of her just pushing into the background so I could pan up properly into the skyline. But hey, all right, about to see end product. Let's see how this goes. Oh shit, that's fast, dude. Hold up. And plus I'm gonna ramp that switch flip. We actually aren't done. Playback speed. It's gonna start from half speed. And then we'll ramp up here to, let's see, 60, 65. And this one can be, let's see, 75. And then this one will be normal. Or, no, this one could be 0.9. And this one could be normal. All right. That might be good enough, but now I just want to hit this switch flip. $80, $85. Editing each keyframe is a sick inclusion. Not too slow. And which one was this? 85, back down to 6, or okay, 7. And this one will be back to 85. This was 85, wasn't it? Hold up. I'm getting some short-term affection right now. Which one's this? Okay, 85. And then back to 80. Damn, the camera's so close now. Oh, that's not gonna look too great. And back to regular. All right, now let's see. Now we're really gonna see. All right. See, the camera's kind of leaning and jerking, hanging back for a bit and then speeding up. That's just my fault for where I was placing them. All right. Panned too quick up. Panned upwards a bit too quick. But that was my little tutorial of the first time actually using keyframes and properly filming in this game. So that was more of a tutorial, like a testing for me. Now we know how it is a bit, so we can, you know, film with that in mind. That's cool. Alright, now, let's get this very first clip actually exported, right? So we're gonna back out of this. Ugh. I thought I just lost all those keyframes for a second. I was about to have a stroke, not the penile kind. Oh my goodness, the heart attack kind. All right. A brother almost fainted and fell out of the chair. Oh! I almost lost all of that. Oh my goodness. I would like to save this shit now. We're still learning. Save, export, trim. Oh no, we're not trimming. Okay, if I'm gonna start the save export, I'd like the fucking scrubber to be at the beginning. Wait. Yes. WebM. Okay, now, export. Alright, coolio. Export ready. Export's about to begin. Any camera movements or controls will be captured during the export. Oh, what the fuck are you counting down for? The clip already started, you fool. Oh, wouldn't that have been goofy for it to have a countdown and then decide when to start? Thank God it started to play over by itself. Where's my sound? There's no sound. Okay. Let's have faith that it caught my sound. Export it to your app data folder. Okay. I could view that later, as long as I remember app data, which I won't. You know, I'll come back here later tonight. Where was that shit? Where? Oh, fucking. If only I had a sticky note. Motherfucker, this is not an office job. Carry sticky notes on the fucking side. Oh, okay. Oh, gotta take notes and shit. That's fine. I'll just remember. I'll just make an attempt, a hearty attempt to remember. That was cool. That was fun. That was cool. Now I'm in the mood for some doubles line, party lines, brother. Oh shit, that would be sick. I mean, like in actuality, party lines don't even have to be intentional. Sometimes you're just playing, and you and the homie do something cool back to back. I mean, if it's a party line, we both have to be on point. You can't be missing tricks. Can't be popping too high. Keep it clean. Keep your momentumums. Keep your speed. You know? If both of us are doing that and we're in good distance from each other so the camera can pan back, I don't know. It depends on what kind of party line I'm trying to film, right? It could be one of those skate park party lines where the camera is pretty much tripoded and it's just one after another, like a whole team of 6 coming through to hit one spot. But that's not really it's not really a party line. A party line is more so the camera panning all throughout the skate park, and every time the camera pans to a certain object, there's a skater there planned, and the skater would go like backsmith a rail, and the cameraman would like pan over to a completely different section of the park or like a different obstacle nearby. Someone hits that, but everyone is at their stations ready to go as soon as the camera's on the way to them. That is a party line. That would be hard to do in this game. Everyone would need mics, everyone would have to coordinate, and the latency would need to be low. So when a motherfucker says go, he hears it right then and there, and not 2 seconds after I said that shit. Otherwise, say goodbye. That shit ain't gonna work, innit? That's fucking coordination. You have to be playing LAN over a LAN connection. But it is possible to have 2 consoles in the same room playing this shit, so that's some dedication. Let's get out of here. We have it exported. Gucci. Cool. We got the clip. What time is it? 5:51, and I was about to get out of here at around 6. I wanted to be at the park by 6:30, and I gotta take a tinkle. Oh my god, I just realized. I gotta take tink breaks. Just like last night, as soon as I said it, it hit me. You see me rocking? Brother, I gotta pee. I gotta, oh, damn. Oh, Lord. I'm shaking, knees rocking, trying to stay steady. Help me. Help. I need assistance for this shit nowadays. Nurse. Nurse. Can you hold me? Grody. Last thing I'll do is check out these community parks, see what's up. Maybe I'll have somewhere to go when I get back. How's this place looking today? You know, this section, this community park it never really impresses me. It's always a bunch of stuff like this, which I understand, I get it. You're meant to go crazy with the object dropper over here. That's why it's so open with not a lot of stuff. But they have a blueprint with a lot of ledges. You know what I'm saying? You're meant to bring props to this. Hopefully there's a big party going down with 10 players who are like-minded and know what's up. Let's go check out the other ones. I should have been streaming back when they had the huge skate park here. I took a screenshot just for the good times, but there was a good park here a couple weeks ago with a beautiful half pipe and good park objects all around. I was hoping to God they didn't put the park up there again, like I want to climb. Okay, I've seen a setup similar to this once. Not that impressive. Next. Now this one normally has the Gucci Park. I think this is where... Wait, no, I didn't check this out this stream, did I? To where the last stream started with all the tranny. See, this place always delivers. Even this is new. I've never seen them do an obstacle like this. I fuck with this. I wish one of these little banks was like a ledge so you could pop to a grind, but I like this. This is beautiful. Now this is an A-frame that I would like at a skate park in real life. This is fun looking. This looks fun, dude. Sick. We got the drop gap with the rail. You could put like something over that to grind that down. I like the proper step up with the side rail. Grind up, grind down. This is almost like a mini street league section. This is sick right here. Good job. So like I was saying before, like ever since they changed the coloring of these community parks from the blue and yellow to these natural brown and blacks, ever since they changed that coloring, whoever at EA is making these parks has been doing a better job. Or they got someone new to make these parks. These are like the fucking rails at old barracks. Do you remember the long down rail? This is cool too. And they blocked out the doors to the outside. Is there anything out here on the ring? They even put a fence. It must be empty over here, huh? Yeah. Okay. So there's no outdoor section today. Okay. Okay. Fine with me. Don't bother my ass. Oh, Carlin. You guys watching George Carlin? I get diggity down with George Carlin and Bill Burr. And Dave Chappelle, of course. But I mean, like, currently. Currently, I'm not too on the up and up with Dave Chappelle stuff. I mean, I've seen his recent stuff, but I don't watch them damn near weekly. But the George Carlin stuff and Bill Burr, especially Bill Burr, I love listening to his stuff and his podcasts. He is so on topic, dude, and so on point with his topics. Don't let the other chromosome hear this. Damn it, I wanted to grind all the way across. Okay, this is sick. We will start the next stream here when I get back later. We'll prop it up and get diggity down. I'll most likely put something on this Euro gap right here. It's wide enough. They want you to put something for this Euro gap. But they got some nice stuff here. I like the bleacher gap to the bank. And I like the fact that they have this like long run up from the flat, like it meshes with this section so you could just hop to the bank. But they also have the ledges on top to like grind up it or grind down it. It's sick. A skate park with variety is a good park. If your park has an obstacle that's only meant to be hit one way, they could have built it to be hit frontwards and backwards, goofy or regular. You know? Like stuff like this, there could be so many skate parks that would only have a rail on this side, but they wouldn't have a rail on this side. So people would come to the park and it's like, if you're regular, you can only do backside grinds, down it. Or you'd have to switch and only hit frontside grinds, up it. A proper skate park would have a mirrored version of that. Or you could just put this rail kind of like more in the middle if this little section right here wasn't here and this is just a full Euro gap all the way across. You get a rail in the middle, then everyone can enjoy the rail with the same variety of tricks on it. I'm just saying, it's great when parks have a like variety special in terms of a variety of obstacles and have those obstacles placed in a way that they can be hit from both sides with both stances. The opposite is this rail, for example. If this was in real life, it'd be like, damn, like it's gonna be hard to hit this front side. It's built for like one side. It's still cool here in general, but I'm just saying, in terms of an actual skate park, like you want to aim for, you know, pleasing everyone. Or pleasing as many as you can. It sucks when you come up to a park and it's like, oh, I can only hit this backside. Like, if you're the kind of skater that wants a deep bag of tricks and you just want to be able to hit things both ways. It depends on what kind of skater you are, I don't know. I feel like most skaters in general would like to have as many tricks as they can for longevity. Anyway, we'll be back and we'll talk more about skating later tonight. I gotta go to the bedroom. And it's time for a little drive, little skate. Coming for you, Switch Nosy. I'm coming. Alright, that's enough out of me. You guys have a good one.